Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it really helps out my channel, so just hit the subscribe button. Here's a sneak peek of what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a cell phone stand using alcohol inks and foils. Here are my foils. I'm going to go with this rose one here. And I went ahead and mixed up my resin off camera, but if you're new to resin and you want to see a tutorial showing step by step how to mix your resin and your pigments, I'll link one of my mixing tutorials down below in the description box. Be sure to go check that out. I'm using the Liquid Diamonds resin, and I was gonna fill this mold up a third of the way, but I accidentally filled it up about halfway full, which was honestly too much. You just want to cover the base of the mold so you can lay your foil down and then go in the next day and do your second layer, which will be the alcohol ink layer. I just laid my foil down in the wet resin, pushing it down to make sure that there's no air bubbles under there. And I did spritz it with some 91% isopropyl alcohol to pop the bubbles before I laid the foil down, and that was it. Just cover it up, let it dry for 24 hours, and now we're ready to go in and do the ink layer. So for this layer, I'm actually using the General Use epoxy from the epoxy resin store and the Pinata alcohol inks, also from the epoxy resin store. I'm using Sunshine Yellow, Rainforest Green, and Blanco Blanco. Blanco Blanco, the white, is the key to getting the Petri dish effect, and you want to make sure you shake that up really good before you use it. And what I like to do with my Petris is do 3 layers of the inks. So I'll go color, white, color, white, color, white, and that's it. And I find that I get really good results when I do just, 3 layers and that's it and leave it. And I got this cell phone stand mold off Etsy. I'll link it down below. I wanted to go in with just plain white and kind of move that around with a little, this is just a plastic spoon. You could use anything really. I wanted to kind of swirl it around to see if I could get a wispy effect. It didn't really work out too well. I think I should have waited longer to drop the ink. I probably should have waited about 10 more minutes and then maybe the swirls would have stayed in place. And that was it. I just covered it up, let it dry for 24 hours, and now we're ready to pop it out of the mold. Check it out. I think it turned out really cool. This one, since I poured that first layer so thick, the Petri dish layer didn't really grow as much as I wanted it to. I wish I had gotten some more effects, like on this piece here, the base of the cell phone stand. You can see how much, like to call these little brains, but you can see since there was more depth for the inks to fall, it gives you a more kind of petri dish effect, I guess. So I'm going to put these in some better lighting and show you guys how they turned out. And actually, this project turned out to be a disaster epic fail because this mold is too thin for alcohol inks. After I filmed this, I assembled the stand, put it to the side, let it sit for a week, and it just was still bendy. I even went in and did a layer of KS resin on the back of each of the pieces to try to strengthen it, to make sure, to try to make it not bendy. But it didn't really work too good. It's still a little bit bendy, not to the point where it's not functional, but it doesn't look right. It's just kind of bendy on the bottom base of the cell phone stand. So I was really bummed about that, but I wanted to share this with you guys in case you have this mold. I would say don't do alcohol inks in it. And my friend Nikki also tried this in her mold. Hi Nikki, if you're watching. She did, she didn't pour in layers. She did it all in one layer and did alcohol inks, and her piece was still bendy too. So alcohol inks in this mold aren't the best, I think, just because it's a thinner mold. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I might go in and do a coat of resin on the top and see if that helps, but I don't think it will, so I don't know if I really want to waste my resin or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a like. Hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Only 20% of my viewers are subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are all doing great, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!